Well, good Saturday morning to everyone. We are once again in Cherokee, North Carolina, and we are getting ready to go into the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, and we're hopefully going to hike the Alum Cave Trail. We're going to see how much parking is available. That can get very crowded sometimes, so we're going to drive across and hopefully get some parking. But before we do, we're going to have lunch here at Paul's Restaurant, and it's been a number of years since we've eaten here. I think we got the buffalo burgers last time, but that's been, I'm going to say it's probably been about 2009, I think is the last time we ate here. So we're going to go in today. I don't even remember what all they have, but we're going to give Paul's a try and let you know how it is for lunch. Like I say, Cherokee doesn't have an abundance of great dining, but I remember this place being pretty good from before, so we're going to go in and check it out again. Thank you for watching. Okay, Shaughnessy wanted me to record over here beside the restaurant. They have this nice little creek with a Coke can in it, and she wanted me to make sure and get that, so I'm getting it. So they don't open till 11:30. Google said 11, but Google was wrong. But they open at 11:30, so it's about 5 minutes till opening. So we're gonna hang out here just a few more minutes here in Cherokee, and then go on into the national park and try to do some hiking. Alright, here's inside of Paul's Restaurant. We are going to eat out on the front porch because it's a cool breeze out there, but I just want to let you see the inside. This review's not starting off well. Hopefully it will get better. It can really only go up from here, I think. So we're going to head outside to the dining area on the front porch. You're welcome. We're going to go ahead and grab us a seat down here. I want to show you the menu here, and they've got a lot of Native American offerings. This is just one side of it here. Then I'm going to flip it over. There's some interesting stuff on that side. This is pretty much appetizers and sandwiches and salads so far. And then regular burgers. Now to flip it over, and here's where it gets interesting. Native specialties. You have Indian taco, buffalo ribeye. I actually had that years ago. I did not prefer it to a regular ribeye. It did not have the marbling that a regular ribeye has. Fry bread burger. Hamburger steak dinner, buffalo burger. Now I've had several buffalo burgers including here. Those are good. Probably the best buffalo burger I ever had was out in Colorado Springs, Colorado at Garden of the Gods. There's a little cafe there and they had buffalo burgers. Had a good one in Tombstone too at one time, Tombstone, Arizona. I don't know if you got buffalo that day, but fry bread, chili and cheese, fry bread pizza, pheasant breast, seasonal special, elk burger. I think that's what I might try today, is the elk burger, and rabbit. And of course they got steaks down here on the dinners. They got country fried steak, shrimp, chicken livers. You know, you can find that a lot of places, but over here you got flounder, catfish, trout, and down here frog legs. My wife is going to have the frog legs today.
No, she's not.
My wife actually loves frogs. I don't think she even likes to see that on a menu, but then for dessert, they just, you know, got cakes and.
They got fry bread.
Yeah, I like Indian fry bread. At least what they serve at Feasters on Teasters. That's really, really good. And the kids menu. So I think I've narrowed it down to what I'm going to get. So what do you know what you're going to get yet?
I'm going to get the elk burger.
You're going to get the elk burger as well.
Yeah.
All right. So we will be reviewing 2 elk burgers today. And if you watch any YouTube reviews by Yankee in the South, you remember they ate here, and Dawn did not get her coleslaw. That always stood out to me. So if you order coleslaw, make sure you get it. So, all right. But nice day here in the shade to eat outside. It's supposed to start warming up this weekend quite a bit. But
I like how the tree is growing through
oh yeah, the tree's growing up through the roof there. I'm guessing they built the roof around the tree. Okay, our food has finally arrived after a little bit of a wait. This is the elk burger, and I got French fries. My wife got French fries and did not order French fries. She ordered onion rings. So, is she bringing you onion rings?
No, I told her just forget it.
Oh, okay.
All
All right.
long enough.
Yeah, a little bit of a wait here, so we're gonna. Hopefully, the meal will be good at least. I do want to give some positive of a review here, so hopefully the food will be tasty. But anyway, this is an elk burger. It looks just like a regular burger, but we'll see if there's any difference. Alright, we're finishing up here at Paul's. So here's our bill before tip. Apparently, because they did not bring my wife's onion rings initially, they didn't charge her for it. They just charged her for the fries that she didn't order, which the fries are cheaper, so that's okay. So there is a total $28.75. So we're going to do our final review here in just a moment. Okay, we just finished up at Paul's, which you see behind us across the street, and I hardly know where to begin with this one, honestly. Let's get to the good. The food was not bad. All right. The burger, the elk burger, to be honest with you, if I had not known it was an elk burger, I would just think I was eating a burger. I can't really say it tasted a lot different. I did try a piece of the meat by itself. I could taste a slight difference maybe than from beef, but overall it was a good burger. I did like the bun. The bun was like toasted around the edges. I really like that. The French fries were your basic crinkle cut fries out of a bag, and the iced tea was iced tea. So what did you think?
Well, like he said, the burger was good. Have no complaints about that. I ordered onion rings with mine, so you saw that earlier. So when she brought the plate, I said, well, I actually ordered onion rings. And she says, oh, I said, but that's okay, don't worry about it. And but she came out with a basket of onion rings, so made up for us. And they were good. Fries, like you said, just were out of a bag. Burger was good. I mean, I have no complaints about the food. As far as the time thing, were you going to go over?
Oh, I'm going to go over it top to bottom. If there's something you want to say, go right ahead.
Well, no, you're very detailed in that. But, like you said, food was good.
All right. When we do reviews, most of our reviews are positive. In fact, we want to be positive as much as we can be. At the same time, I think we owe it to people that watch to be honest and give straight reviews. And I do know some of the managers and owners of these restaurants watch reviews. I don't know if they've watched ours yet. Actually, we have gotten some feedback from one or two of ours from staff at a restaurant. But there's some things this restaurant really needs to get together, and I'm just going to lay some of those out, and I'm going to tell you everything that happened. Like I say, we don't do these to hurt or help any restaurant. We just do it to give reviews for people who are traveling and are going to these places. We got here, what time did we first get here? It was about 25 after 11, I think. And we had already looked on Google, and Google said they open at 11. So the closed sign is still up in the door, so
and nobody was in the parking lot.
Yeah, nobody was in the parking lot. I thought, well, maybe they just haven't turned it around yet. So I went up on the steps there, and I looked inside, and all the wait staff is just sitting around. They're all sitting down talking. So I asked the lady through the glass, like, are you open? So she comes over and unlocks the door and says, we open at 11:30. So, okay, 11:25, no big deal. Google got it wrong. I'm not really so sure Google did get it wrong, though, because what happened after that, okay, so we wait till 11:30, and then 11:33, somebody else pulls in, and they go up, and the lady comes out and says, we're waiting on a cook. We don't have a cook here yet. Or she told me that first, then she told the second couple they didn't have a cook. So I rolled my window down and said, but do you know for sure one's coming? If you know one's on the way, we'll wait. And like I say, Cherokee is just not loaded with a lot of dining options. So we drove around, looked for something else, came back, and by that time they had just opened. The cook had finally arrived. Not sure what happened. So, okay, we're ready to eat. Well, so I asked the lady, I said, we're going to sit outside. I need to come in. We need to use the restroom. So we went back there where the restrooms were, and the light in the little hallway had not even been turned on. The light in the men's restroom was not on. So I opened the door, and I reached my hand around the inside to try to find the light switch, and when I stick my head to it, before I get a spider web right in my face. Apparently nobody had been in there that morning. So, because if they had, they would have gotten the spider web. So that's the thing. Look at that squirrel in the tree right there. So that's the thing. Finally found the light switch to the bathroom. Went in there. The bathroom floor was absolutely filthy. It was wet in front of the men's urinal. You know, I didn't go over that direction. I was just washing my hands, to be honest with you. And it's interesting, on the outside of the bathrooms, they have a sign that says, "Say your prayers and wash your hands because Jesus and germs are everywhere." I don't think they really take the germ thing seriously, because there was no soap in the men's restroom. There were no paper towels. And my only thing about that is this. I don't fault the wait staff for the cook not being here. That's not their fault. Our waitress was friendly, but when I went up to the door to see why they weren't open, they're just sitting there. How do you not stock the restrooms and say, okay, let's get that part done before we open for customers? The restaurant had not been cleaned from the day before, had not been restocked. There was no soap or paper towels in the men's restroom. How does that happen when the waitresses are just sitting around?
But I will say the women's bathroom, the light was on. It was clean. We had soap. The paper towels weren't put into the holder. You was just sitting up on top, which neither here nor there. But you know, apparently they had at least used the bathroom and checked the women's, and it was fine.
Yeah, but there's just two. I mean, again, they were sitting there, just sitting there talking.
Yeah,
somebody could have seen to that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I mentioned it to our waitress after we placed the order. I said, by the way, I just wanted to let you know that there's no soap or paper towels in it. She said, okay, thank you for telling me. I'll take care of that. So I thought that way there will be some by the time we're done eating. So we eat, get done, go back in there. Guess what? Still no soap or paper towels in the men's bathroom. So I went back out there again, and I told another lady, I said, there's still no soap or paper towels in the bathrooms, and there hasn't been since y'all opened. And the waitress overheard me, says, oh, I forgot about that. So had to wait another 5-7 minutes for her to go upstairs and get supplies. Anything I'm leaving out here as far as...
I mean, it took us a little while to get the food.
Yeah, not the quickest place in the world.
I mean, just
our waitress was friendly. I mean, nobody was unfriendly, but I'm just going to be honest with you. It was very disorganized today. It took us a lot longer here. We had a 5-mile hike planned, 6-mile hike. I don't know if we're going to get to do it.
Hopefully so. We're going to try.
We're going to try, but honestly, just they opened. Oh, and I heard them when we came back a little bit after 11:30. I heard them tell somebody else that was asking, we're going to open at 12. So what they were doing, they're just waiting on the cook to get here. I guess they were kind of handcuffed for that reason. I don't know what happened, family emergency, but I mean, the whole restaurant was on hold, waiting for a cook to arrive. And then again, I don't know how the bathrooms don't get stocked in that time. You would think they could say, okay, let's if we can't cook, let's do something that needs to be done for when we open. When I come back here, it's going to be a long time. What do you think?
I agree with that. I mean, because their menu, I mean, it's not like extensive or anything like that, or anything that's just like, oh wow, I got to really try that. I've had buffalo burgers, I've had an elk burger now. I don't care about eating frog legs or a rabbit or a pheasant.
She was still visibly upset about the frog legs.
So, yeah.
But anyway, I'm sorry this was not a better review, but I hope the management of the restaurant sees this, and my advice will be, get it together. Your food's not bad, but your servers are friendly. Pretty much everything else is disorganized and chaotic. That would be my summary. So, anything you want to add?
Pretty well sums it up.
All right. Well, thank you for watching. I hope our next video review will be better. But anyway,
find us on Facebook.
Find us on Facebook and like and subscribe. Thank you very much.